Hello, my stamping friends. Brenda Hillard here. I am at createwithbrenda.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I can be located in north central Minnesota. And as you can tell, it has been snowing and snowing and snowing because I have been doing videos and videos and videos. And not just because it's snowing, but here we are, day 2 of the go live for the January through April 2023 mini catalog and also celebration. You guys, there's only one celebration this year, so don't be fooled because in years past we've had 2, but they've gone back to one celebration, started yesterday, January 5th, and goes through February 28th of 2023. Beautiful, beautiful offerings in this catalog. And again today, I'm going to share with you the paper selection because I know this is going to go fast. I just feel it. It's because the paper is gorgeous. It's the Dainty Flowers on page 6, and it's free with a $50 product purchase. So the cool part about this is on page 55, and I did this in yesterday's video too, but I cannot emphasize this enough. If you are loving this paper, and you are going to want to do this. So when you order this Dainty Delight bundle, the price on the bundle is $54.75, which means, bam, you get to pick this paper pack that coordinates with it beautifully for free. So don't delay because, as we all know, with paper products and celebration items, it seems like when they're gone, they're gone. Both catalogs are live, started yesterday, so there's still time, but don't delay. And also, if you do not have a catalog or a celebration brochure and you do not have a current demonstrator, please check the link below. You can request a catalog and I would be happy to send one out to you. All right, so let's talk about this paper one more time. Like I said, I'm doing a paper share. So I've got things cut into 6x6, but this is the print. Isn't it gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous. I guess it actually goes this way because I cut it, and it's a full 12 by 12 sheet. But like I said, this is what I'm down to right now for that. Look at this. This is one of those where you just simply cut it in half, 4 inches wide, mount it on a card front, put a sentiment, and the designer series paper does the work. Here's the back side. Don't you love like this modeled look? Here's another one. Look at all of those pretty little like field flowers. They're called the Dainty flowers. There's that modeled pink with the white branches. This is a fun sheet with the ovals, and I'm going to be showing you a card demonstration today using those. And then there's the 2 I don't know if you want to call them borders or just sprays or whatever, but they're gorgeous, and you'll see when I use the card. Here's the back side of that one. Isn't that perfect for Easter? I just think that'll make the cutest Easter cards. All right, we've got some leaves or some greenery sprays with the fresh freesia. Is that right? Yeah, fresh freesia colored paper, and then look at this cute print with the rich raspberry and fresh freesia, and these two coordinate beautifully. And then again, the back on this one is the blue check. Love it, love it, love it. And again, in this pack of paper that you can earn for free with a $50 product purchase, there are 12 by 12 sheets. So you get 2 of each print. Okay, so for today's card, here's what I've got. It uses some old and it uses some new. I feel like I need to zoom in just a little bit, and let's see if we bring up our lighting, if that helps. Yeah, I think it does. Okay, so as what we're using from the annual catalog is the Time Worn Type 3D embossing folder. We're using the sentiment silhouettes that coordinates with the charming sentiments. I'm going to be using the dies, the Eden dies. And what else do I have from the annual catalog? I'm using the 2021-2023 in color opal rounds. And remember, this paper is the paper that coordinates with this beautiful bundle, Dainty Delight and the dies. And there are a lot of dies, 16 to be exact. So remember what I said, if you purchase this bundle, you can pick the paper pack for free. Also, another nice thing that's happened, so Dainty Delight stamp set, and look at Dainty Delight dies. No more of this, where we have the charming sentiments and then the sentiment silhouette. So there's no more two different names with the stamps and dies. They are the same so that they're not hard to find when you're looking for the coordinating dies. All right, so here's what you're gonna need for supplies. I'm using the Orchid Oasis metallic ribbon. And I already told you about the in color opal rounds. I'm going to be using the Orchid Oasis ink. I have a piece of Orchid Oasis that measures 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. That's going to be our card base. And because there was a fair amount of die cutting with this card, I've done that ahead of time in order to respect your time. The ovals, so is what I did is I had a stencil and I traced and cut the oval. And remember, that came from the designer series paper out of Celebration that has these ovals. Okay, so you get 12 ovals total in your pack of paper. That's a lot of cards. All right, so I die cut with basic white, and this is the frame again from the Eden dies. So just a piece of basic white run through your Stamp and Cut and Emboss, and that's the Eden dies. Those are the annual catalog. Then on a scrap piece of Orchid Oasis, I used the saying or the sentiment from the Charming Sentiments that says, "Wishing you everything wonderful." And that has the coordinating die. So I did a Versamark with white embossing powder and then die cut that. And then just a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside of our card. All right, so here's how I assembled. I have the time worn type 3D embossing folder, so I'm just going to run that through my machine. Oops, it's a 3D, so I had the wrong setup. So for 3D embossing folders, you just need platform number 1 and platform number 4 to run through your Stamp and Cut and Emboss. So let's open this up. And this 3D time worn is really, really pretty. The reason that I chose this is if you look closely at the paper, can you see? I don't know if you can see. It almost looks like it's textured, it's printed, and it looks really, I thought, really pretty on this piece of crushed curry. So my next step was to take my stamp and seal and I'm just going to adhere this down onto my embossed crushed curry piece. Excuse me, I had to sneeze, so there was a little break in the action there. All right, I've got my Orchid Oasis card base, and I don't know why, but when I saw those two colors together in the paper, isn't that Orchid Oasis and Crushed Curry pretty together? Like, I don't know. I wouldn't have thought of that until I was looking at the paper and it was like, ooh, that would be kind of pretty together, I think. So I've got this. And then again, this was the Eden dies. It's that frame that's in there. I'm just going to flip it over, grab my mini dimensionals and my take your pick tool, and I'm going to add actually a few. I think on most of them that I did this card for a demonstrator swap, and I think I have 7 or 8 mini dimensionals on here just to, I didn't want it to be like glued down, but I also didn't want it like too loose where like you couldn't slide it in the envelope without tearing it. So then all I did was just flip this over and kind of go right over my oval like that. It is really, I don't know that it's really showing up on camera like it does in real life, but it really makes it pop. And then with our sentiment, all I did was take the dimension, put 2 dimensionals on, and I centered that right in the middle. And then with the Orchid Oasis ribbon, I did a double strand, and then I just tied a double bow like that. And then I just pull back so that I get my little bow loops, bunny ears, whatever you want to call them. I get those the size I want, and then I can just simply trim my ribbon using a glue dot. I'm just going to add that right here down by my sentiment. And then let's bring in the in color opal rounds. Now, you don't need a lot, or I didn't think you needed a lot, but what I did is I put a big one and a little one, and then just another little one down here to add some visual interest. But really, what a fun and simple card, right? The thing that took the longest was the finding the oval stencil to cut out the oval. But I mean, being the edges of it are hidden underneath that die, you could just like fussy cut it, hand cut it too. I'm gonna take the happy birthday greeting from Go To Greetings, and I'm just going to stamp happy birthday on the inside. So now I have another one of my geez, I'm wishing for summer, January birthday cards done. So just like that. And then I have another envelope over here. All right, guys, there is the project for day 2 of celebration using the Dainty Flowers Designer Series paper, and then grabbing some other stuff that you may already have in your stash from the annual catalog. So until next time, bye for now.